I could go to the original video, but, might as well see Asmongold's opinion on it too, since he's played the game. Alright, let's
Desert.
begin.
Game-changing PvE expansion. Fumbledore investigates. Uh-oh. Let's see it.
Black Desert Online, a highly popular MMORPG that we recently took a deep dive into on the channel, with the help of Wizarding's most bungling and frequently ablaze magic
Damn, so
user,
he actually really...
Fumbledore.
Wow, so he actually really did that. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. A wizard doesn't know what time it is. What time is it, Frodo? I don't
No, I
know.
definitely don't know the reference. I mean,
In our previous look
that
into
was
the
Lord of
game,
the Rings, but I don't know what's
one of the points that stuck out was
I don't know
the game's
enough
lack
about
of
it.
additional PvE offerings,
Yeah.
along with the unfortunately short-lived, fully voiced plotlines for players to get stuck into. So for those not a fan of the PvP or life skills, looking to have the game massive
I'm gonna skip ahead.
another notch.
I know this is a a sponsored video.
My name's Mitch Mannix, and this is a look into Black Desert Online with their
I'm gonna be real, like, I look at this real quick. This looks really good, man. Like, I see gameplay like this, it makes me want to try out the game.
Oh yeah, the game still looks good, yeah. It's still like I'm not sure if New World or it like looks better, but it's still like one of the most graphically impressive MMOs.
Game. I'm gonna be honest, like, this is actually really nice.
Desert
Looks
Online
great.
with their brand new release. And a massive thank you to Polar Bear for being brave enough to sponsor this follow-up adventure into the land of
Yeah,
Morning
this looks
Light.
amazing.
With this new adventure comes with it a brand new land to conquer.
I'd be surprised if this guy could say anything bad about the
With the
game.
first task being actually getting there. New players can begin their journey in the new region from level 1.
I'm not sure if that's even a good idea to begin in this new region. Because, I mean, I've been there, but I haven't, um, really, grinded there or anything. But isn't the grind around, bosses and stuff? And, that's much harder than, just fighting, the regular old, mobs and stuff. You have to, learn the mechanics and everything to not die.
But old Fumble, being the aging wizard that he is, would have to find his own.
Also, I think most of Evil Do Us Harm's guides are, from, Eternal Winter. Or at least the relevant ones. I don't think he made any new guides on this new place, so... And he's, the main Black Desert, content creator guy.
His own way there, making his way to the
For leveling up and stuff. Everyone cites him, so...
ports of Etheria.
Oops.
Fumble embarked on a journey across the...
Oh my god, I hate sailing. Well, I mean... Because I began sailing in this expansion because there was, a quest to get to, the new area, and you had to, I mean, there was, 3 ways of getting there. You could do, what was that quest line called? The Abyss 1 thing where you can, teleport to wells and stuff, but to do that, to finish that quest line, you had to do every, main country's, quest line, which would take forever. So then I figured I would just sail there, and, sailing when you're a beginner is so bad. If you get a raft, it's, super slow, and, sometimes you get, stuck. It might be, a wind mechanic or something where, if, the wind blows a different direction or something, you can't, move. You're just stuck and you're, still, in the motion of sailing, but you're not, moving anywhere. This happens with, swimming too. If you swim in the game. It seems like regular boats, if you're a giant ship or something, then it seems like it doesn't matter or something. But for a raft or swimming, it's really terrible. Also, if your raft gets destroyed, you're just stuck. You cannot get back. So yeah, it's really. I hate the beginner starting point that they give you. They should start you out with a decent boat or something.
the sea in his tiny crap fishing boat to reach this new mysterious
How
region.
many
And yeah, the sailing is really slow.
People can you have on a boat at the same time? 8 people?
Um, I feel like it's a bunch of people. Like if you get the biggest one, like I wouldn't to be surprised if it's like 50 or like yeah, I want to say at least 50 from how big I've seen the boats get. Especially since they probably have like the underdeck area, you know, too. So it might be even more than that, maybe 100.
No in it? How many you can fit? Okay, that's really cool. I like that. Yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta try this out.
And spent an embarrassing
Are there,
amount of
like,
time
servers
sailing
in
into
this
the
game?
wind before finally realizing just how silly that was. But it's no
'Cause
surprise,
back in the day,
as
there
he is a
was.
silly wizard. I mean, just look how he finishes.
Yeah, he must have known what he was doing because, man, starting out in like a raft or something is terrible. I'm not sure if this is like there was like a boat that you can get for loyalty. Actually, that might actually be a ship though. I don't think it's this one. That might be like a decent sized ship.
Dinner.
But I heard it has like no cannons or anything,
There's
and
one mega server.
there's like random mobs on the sea that can like destroy your ship. So that would be annoying.
A bunch of
With the
channels.
plan for sea
Okay.
travel out of scope, we turned to a far more intricate method of using the game's Magnus Realm
Oh yeah, that's
and its unlockable teleportation powers to beam
Yeah,
us.
I was on.
yeah. I didn't finish this. This quest line is very boring. That's also why I didn't want to do it because I did like some of it where you have to like hide from the ogre and like collect these things and put them in a place. You have to like go through this you have to like dodge these like balls that are near this like water place. And if you fail, and you have to like do it all over again. And you have to do it like 3 times to complete it, and that was annoying too. So yeah, so far I just don't want to do this quest line.
What was the fucking server? Can you give me some names of the original?
I would rather they just did like the normal thing to do where it's just like kill X many enemies and be done with it.
Servers. What was the server I was on? Uno? I think maybe Uno. Idan? Oh, maybe it was Idan. Fuck. Yeah, I think it actually was Idan.
Across the land, which would require
I don't
completing a
know.
lengthy quest line to unlock this feature. But after
Oh yeah, I remember that one too. I think that one was like confusing.
across the land,
Cause
which would
wait, yeah, this you had to like get these like specific things and they would teleport you to like another place, and I think you have to get to the top or something. This one also took forever for me. I just hate the whole thing.
require
I don't
completing a
know.
lengthy quest line to unlock this feature. But after a while tussling with the Magnus and
And also, I heard that if you actually teleport to a well, you have to pay or something. Like, why? Why? Because for like the map, like if you get the infinite teleportation map thing, I forget what it's called, like the archaeologist map or something. I'm pretty sure you don't have to pay, so I don't know why they would make you pay for this, especially when you had to do the whole quest line in the first place.
making a new friend. It was finally time to begin the exploration of this new land, as Fumble reached out, activating the teleportation system, casting him across the land and bursting from a well, right into the throes of a horse hydra, which surely must be one of the land's fabled boss enemies. Or well, yet just a ball of mounts, it seems. Heart rate stabilizing, Fumble took his first steps into the land of the morning light, with yet again Black Desert showcasing some of the most incredible looking visuals.
It'd be good to show this because, like, obviously now I have a good computer, so with Twitch's bitrate, it's still gonna look like shit.
The MMORPG space, giving even off the bat a beautiful depiction of this new region, inspired by the Korean Joseon dynasty period. I do, however, hope that some improvement can be made with the game's unfortunate heavy pop-in from characters and assets, as now and again can really take away from such stunning visuals.
Oh yeah, this does happen a lot. I'm surprised you mentioned that. Also, I gotta press K
Activating some of the
instead.
land's inhabitants, some interesting and some a little.
Yeah, I wish that if they had that, like what they have in some games is, NPC culling. That's basically what it is. Like they just have it at a range.
than conventional.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Yes, unfortunately, I can hear that. It's not long after following the introductory questline that we are shown that along with this beautiful landscape, it also comes with its share of darkness lying
Makes sense,
within.
yeah.
Really
So this is this Black Desert's Paimon? Because I remember this thing from the original game.
Oh, not oh, I guess since he started here. 'Cause I was gonna say it like that thing grows into some like, monster thing. After, I think like as you finish quests or something, it like keeps growing.
And you would have to like upgrade stuff with him.
Humble. With the latest content drop comes the return of fully voiced cutscenes and dialogue to assist in telling the tales of the new region. Exploring further,
I wonder how many people actually read the story of Black Desert. I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about it.
we are introduced to Dulce, a surprisingly likable companion who walks Fumble through registering on the island as a foreigner, and even finding him a place to stay for the night, unfortunately leading to our hero having a bit of a fall.
Oh.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Upon waking, we come across a number of outraged villagers gathering around a corpse. Not knowing what happened, Fumble is blamed for the man's demise, due to him being practically
dead boys, who cares? Probably kill like 50. Oh, shit. Never mind.
I kind of want to skip.
That fearsome creature is named Sangoon.
I remember whenever I played, the hardest thing to do, it's like if you had a big dick, you would try to kill ogres. And there was a boss called Zerka or something like that. And he dropped a good weapon. And like people would just farm him. Like that was it. Kazrika? Yeah, something like that.
A former guardian of the land, and now leading attacks on the
I think those are easy now, because I think you have to kill one for like the season pass thing, and it wasn't a big deal.
local inhabitants. After much discussion, Fumble is gifted an orb that, once filled with the captured essences from the land's malevolence, will have the means to unlock a hidden artifact in the Tiger's Palace and potentially save the land from its evils. This
And I'm definitely
introductory
skipping. Don't care
how
about the
well
story.
crafted and often atmospheric they can be. Each story can take an hour, helping in and around the local area,
It kills your character.
as well as now and again using some of the life skills to cook up or produce materials needed to progress. Oh god.
Oh yeah, the life skills. You know, the weird thing is, you know, for the Tuvala gear, when you you know, use heating on it to turn it back into Tuvala ore, it seems like it doesn't work at like the lowest, I don't know what they call it, like heating proficiency or something. So I feel like that's kind of weird. Because you don't want to do that if you know, you're leveling like on a season server. Sometimes you want to get rid of some extra Tuvala gear you might have. Yeah, I just find that weird. But outside of that, I like the life skill stuff
Fumble? Ugh, he's cooking.
from what I've
What
seen.
could he possibly do? And while some of the stories told are actually really compelling, it would have been nice to see a little more tasks outside of dialogue now and again, to break up some of the more conversation-heavy sections. As with the early experience working through as a new player in the previous video, it's great to see all the tales also featuring branching choices for the players to make, leading to alternative ways to conclude the storyline, with
Hints on his former life. You gonna learn about a pig?
examples such as crushing the evil entities outright, or working to free them from their torment, righting the wrongs that they are so dead set on avenging. This system is not on the game-changing level of some other narrative-driven RPG experiences, but does at least go some way to make you feel like your chosen character is having an impact on this mysterious land, even when placed within an MMORPG, making Fumble's journey feel somewhat personal to him. Ooh, I can teleport.
6 months. People say that, but like, these people at 65.
That's one on
Like 400. Finding would it take for me to get to level 65? How many hours?
Ooh, because I feel like once you hit 60, it takes like quite a bit to level. Like I've been trying to get to 61 to transfer, you know, to use Fugar's timepiece. Man, just after when you hit 60, it takes forever to level. I wonder what people say here. A lot. 1,000? What? Wait, years? I don't know. People are saying like a bunch of different things. A day, 400 hours, a long, long time. It definitely seems long though.
Like 400. You don't need 65. I thought 65 was like that's where a lot of people that are serious are at. 62 in like 3 days. Yeah, but how long is 63 though? Months? Nah, there's no way it's months. People say that, but like
I don't know. I mean, I would assume not if you're like grinding like 12 hours a day or something. There's no way it could be months, right? I don't know what the highest level of mob is in the game. I mean, you would need enough AP to like grind there though. No idea.
these people say like it takes like 3 weeks, 5 weeks to get like level 100 in Diablo, but like somebody could do something like a day. 63 in a week if you're experienced. Okay, probably take 2 weeks then. Okay. Power gains past 62 are minuscule. Really? Because like I remember back in the day, there was like a scaler where like if you attack somebody who was higher level than you, you were at like a combat stat disadvantage. It changed. It no longer works like that. It doesn't work like that anymore. Huh. Okay.
I've never even heard about that.
All right, because I mean, like I remember, well, y'all gotta remember, like back whenever the soft cap was 50, I got 55. Like I got 55. I farmed all the way up there. Like I was on like that whole chart and shit. Like anytime I would log on. So like, it's not that I can't grind. It's I just want to know like if it's worth doing.
Each also featuring and introducing its own unique boss battles, sometimes catching old Fumble by such a surprise that he resorts to his fabled Fumbledore Panic Boogie.
I shall feast on your liver!
Perfectly interweaved within the story, these battles are not only far more grand-feeling than most of the previous boss battles featured in the questing campaign, but also part of another content system entirely. Once each of them have been tracked down and bested once within the Tails system, that encounter will also be unlocked within the new Boss Blitz system, an additional mode centered around moving away from the repetitive grind in the usual monster zones in the game, to instead give players a chance on taking on these encounters, with each available in 10 levels, with additional bosses to be added at a later date, and with each having a time attack leaderboard included for those that want to compete for the best run against players on the server. The Boss Blitz mode also gives players a chance to earn materials used to craft top tier items, such as the current best in slot dance gloves, that along
let me see this shit.
Ooh, wait, is that 9 billion? Jeez. This is these are just gloves too. Wow.
Wow, that's actually really good. What the fuck? Because I remember back in the day, like if like 150 or something like that was a huge number. Like if you had 150 defense or something like that, it was massive. So if I see this is on one weapon, like, or one item, that's nuts.
that along with being powerful also happen to look pretty badass.
Holy
a far cry
fuck.
from our old Fumble here, but even he was able to pick up something to show off his efforts. Oh, perfect. Overall, the Land of the Morning Light content drop looks to overhaul the new player experience.
I wonder if he's gonna talk about the new class. Awakening Megu, and did Awakening Wuza come with this? I think it might not have. I think Wuza might have come before this. Not sure.
Whilst adding
I mean, they're sisters, so maybe it should just include it anyway. Also, since like it was Awakening Wuza and then Awakening Megu immediately.
a number of PvE alternatives to mindlessly grinding away on the same mob packs for hours on end.
Yeah,
new players can choose the new zone as their starting zone, and will have the bosses scaled to their stats to allow them to progress through the content unrestricted. The Tails.
Oh, okay. Wait, how does that work if like another person's there though? Like if another person is attacking, like say you attack the boss and it's scaled to you, and then like some level 63 player comes who has like 500 AP or something, and he attacks the boss. Is the boss like one-shotted or? or does boss scale to that guy who just came, and he'll instantly one shot you then?
System has some remarkably well-told stories to tell, but I can't see being that replayable, above perhaps possibly to seek out the alternative choices during the storyline. The new expansion comes with 2 new awakening skill lines for both Wusa and Megu.
Okay, it was both of them. Alright, just wasn't sure.
If that's not pronounced Megu, then I don't know what Wegu, granting players
I kind of like the look of Megu's regular class actually, where she has like the fox beard appear normally, compared to like this this pink aesthetic and everything.
additional modes of destruction, and the environment really has
Wuza, actually, I might like Wuza's awakening more actually than her normal.
some brilliant
But I didn't play her to like to max, so, but at least to level 60 actually.
to it.
Yeah, it looks
Some
really
great use of
nice.
music to complement its
Holy
frequently
shit.
I like the
outstanding
trees.
looking visuals.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of what I mean.
Wow, is this a song from the place? Very nice.
Above all, I feel the boss blitz system is where I feel players will get most of the content out of the new expansion,
Yeah,
pushing the
that's what I
higher
wanna
tiers
see.
of difficulty and reaching for the greater rewards available. With
So
these
these are kind of like I feel like they're kind of like Guardian raids, like from Lost Ark.
additions, I still do think there is some way for Black Desert to go before it can reach the same levels from a PvE standpoint than a large number
maybe,
of its
right?
MMORPG competitors. But with
But
the new
solo?
storylines, they've
Yeah.
honestly put a lot of other MMOs to shame, and the boss blitz modes to couple with it. Now to go along
Oh, this guy actually likes the storyline. Haven't heard anyone else talk about
with
it.
its already present group-based instances, I do also feel like the MMO is moving in the right direction if it's looking to tap into that market. And as someone who's not exactly a fan of simply grinding mobs over and over, it's a good sign that the developers are looking to provide some alternatives for those looking for something a little more dynamic to get stuck into. Safe to say, if you're a new player,
I mean, isn't grinding mobs over and over basically like the same thing as Diablo? Which, people presumably like. I mean, I haven't played Diablo, but unless there's like I mean, and maybe there's like a rogue, so sort of like rogue mode, roguelite.
this is cliche as hell, but it's true, there's never been a better time to give this one a look. And if you're interested in fighting
Oh yeah, I mean that's true with all like the free stuff they're giving, the Dream Horse, the free costumes, Cron Stones, all this other stuff. Definitely true.
out
'Cause you
more, then
get the
head down to
flying
the
mount.
description. And a final thank you to Pearl Abyss for sponsoring this outing.
Alright.
And hey, you may even run into a certain scruffy wizard.
I
Although
feel
in
like
hindsight, it would most likely be him running into you.
I
Thank
kind
you
of
so
want
much
to
for
try
watching.
it out
As always, I'm keen to get your thoughts down in the comments.
because
Please consider dropping a like
I've
on
seen
the video
people
if you
that got
enjoyed it, as it
sponsored
really
to
helps
play
me
the
out.
game,
And if you're into RPGs,
but I want to play it
MMOs,
and
or,
see
hey,
what it's
just
really
a laugh
like.
or two, you're in the right place. So show that subscribe.
I guess if Asmongold plays it, then I'd rather he not be sponsored so he could give his like actual opinion.
Right button who's boss, so you don't
You know,
miss
get an
I wanna give
idea
a
of like
massive
what's
shout
really
out to
going
the
on
channel
with this.
members who help in supporting the channel. God bless you. If you're interested in joining as a channel member for all sorts of perks, including
Try it.
exclusive
I'll link you all the
videos,
video real
miles
quick.
and
Give it a like.
miles from Fumble's Cooking, the
This
info
is
is
good.
down in the description. Thanks again.
Force Gaming made a video about it as well. Yeah, I watched that one. I think I might try out BDO. I might try it out and just see what the game's like. And if I like it, great. If I don't, whatever, right? Too bad it's pay to win. People say it's not. There are people who are adamant that it's not pay to win.
Oops.
So I will try it.
Pay to win. I mean, I don't see how it still wouldn't be, because I'm pretty sure you can just buy a costume, sell it on like the marketplace and everything, and then you can use that money to buy like the gloves or whatever he was talking about. Like if you have like $1 million and you put in the BDO, you'll definitely be like stronger than anyone who's been like grinding for who knows how long. Like you can definitely use money to gain power. That's 100%.
it out. Actually, let me see how.
Oh yeah, and you'd also get the tent and what else? There's something else. Pretty sure something else I'm missing. Also, you could buy like I'm pretty sure you can buy from the horse marketplace. You could buy the dream horses, and then make a tier 10 faster than like anyone else, since you'll just pay for all the materials. I don't know all the materials. I assume like maybe there is a material you don't have to pay for, but you'll be getting a tier 10 a lot faster than everyone else.
How many people playing BDO now?
I think last time I saw it was like high 20,000s, like almost 30K.
I feel like it's gone up a lot. God damn. So this is the most people that played it ever since like maybe 2021.
Yeah, the resurgence is crazy. I see when I log in, I see like every season server like overcrowded, and the newcomer server is like completely like they have a different name for it. Like maybe it just says full or it says something like that. Just like all of a sudden.
Oh, look at that. No, I mean I know that it has its own launcher, but like you can look at like what it looks like on this, and this will be like kind of a representation.
Yeah, I don't know when Black Desert released on Steam. Like if it were, I don't think it released at the same time it came out on its own website.
You don't want to look at the numbers, but you want to look at the trend. And like the trend is going to be like it's like a sample size. I know that there are more than 20,000 people playing the game. Yeah, it's just a trend. That's it. No bots in BDO as well.
Wait, are there? No, I mean, you can basically bot in BDO in the first place. Like you can just you auto fish, you you like auto horse, you auto train your horse. You just like put like some super long path, and you just keep going like back and forth and whatever, and then you just train your horse. As long as you can keep your computer on, you can auto like a bunch of life skills and stuff.
Oh, I'm out.